Manchester United have lost again in a game, losing on penalties in the Community Shield. Now, a lot of positives to take from the game in general, up against a much weakened Manchester City side. All their best players were pretty much missing from this team. So if you're looking at it on the basis of their starting lineup, you would probably say it's not even top four quality at best. And although Manchester United, barring the opening 25 minutes or so, have been pretty much the better team, there's been some really poor misses in this game from Marcus Rashford that have cost Manchester United dearly. Second half, obviously that great goal from Garnacho, and then obviously the horrendous error from Erik ten Hag to bring Pelestri on and play him at fullback and getting roasted, and then them scoring the equaliser to allow that long penalty shootout. I don't really understand why Erik ten Hag has picked Pelestri in the fullback position when he had Amas playing all pre-season at left back, did fairly well in pre-season, then doesn't pick him at all in the squad for this game, and then picks Pelestri, who hasn't played since the Copa America, just a right back, and then puts Delo at left back. I just don't understand what the fuck was going on there. I'm not too sure. But Ahmad in the first half looked alright, looked decent, but is he going to get goals? This is the problem. There was a few moments where a couple of balls went into the box and there's just no one in there to score. I mean, we are massively lacking a number 9. I mean, Zirkzee isn't that sort of player, so I mean, he didn't feature today, but he's not that sort of player anyway. Højlund, in my opinion, should have been backup man, but he's injured anyway, so this is a massive concern for Manchester United, because Rashford should have scored both them chances he had today. Both were fairly easy chances for his standard, and he's failed to take either of them. The second one obviously hitting the woodwork, but should have buried that one. The first one should have buried it as well. Hit the first one wide. I mean, Ten Hag will see the positives in this, but as I say, obviously Man City were under strength, but last season we were so bad even against shit sides, and so, I mean, the positive is that we didn't concede like 20 shots on goal in this particular match, unlike in previous games of last season, but there's a lot of work to be done. Obviously Sancho and Evans missing penalties in the shootout. I mean, that's a horrendous one from Johnny Evans at the end. I mean, neither of them players, in fairness, should still be at Manchester United, the way things have gone. I mean, Johnny Evans is about 37 years of age and was starting in games like this. Shouldn't be playing for Manchester United anymore. Shouldn't. And I mean, Jadon Sancho, I mean, when the manager's fallen out with him, how has he come back into the fold just because the club want to save face? He's not in Erik ten Hag's plans. You can see that he's started Bruno Fernandes, who hasn't played for weeks, in that false 9 today. It's ahead of Jadon Sancho, when Jadon Sancho's played pretty much a good chunk of the pre-season. He's got no intentions of wanting him. I think if a big offer come in for Sancho, he would get rid of him. The only problem is Manchester United are obviously thin on the ground in terms of players. The positive will hopefully be from this game is if no more players get injured. That will be the main positive, because we don't want any more players injured ahead of that Fulham game. But I mean, it is what it is. It's not the be all and end all of losing this particular game. It's on to that game on Friday against Fulham. Hopefully some more players will come back from injury. And yeah, there's not really too much else to say on this matter. I mean, Man City were definitely below par in this, even though they've won the game. Haaland wasn't nowhere near his best. And besides that, a number of them players, De Bruyne, come off the bench and players like that. It was nowhere near a full-strength Man City team, nowhere near. 6 or 7 players could easily make that Man City team much stronger, and we would have. And if they were playing like they did in that first half an hour or so where they were dominating, I think if they'd had a full-strength side, they may have finished us off. But with the sides that we're playing today, Manchester United should have killed that off in that second half. We really should have done it. It is what it is, but you've got to be concerned going into that Fulham game that if we don't kill them chances off when we get them, we know on the basis of last season how many chances we have conceded. If we do go back to that, then it's going to be a concern, but at least we didn't concede many chances today. But it is what it is. We've got to move forward now and get ready for that Fulham game. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you're watching my videos, but please do hit the share button, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See you.